show. How
are you,
the
sis?
hell are you?
You first.
How am I?
Yeah.
Well, pretty good, all things considered.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's cold as hell, but all right.
Can't relate, but
I, like you, am enjoying the Olympics.
oh my gosh. So fun.
So fun.
The age of the Olympics, while the Olympians have Instagram and TikTok, is... I'm not on TikTok anymore.
It adds to it.
But it really...
More content. Yeah.
I love it. The behind the scenes.
That's a good point. You can like watch the best clips and
Yes.
commentary.
Who
you're right.
Who are you really into? What are you loving so far?
I mean, I was very fascinated by that Lindsey Vonn scenario.
Oh, I watched that happen in real time.
Tell me what your, feelings were leading up to it, because she really was
I
vocal.
thought that was going to happen.
Well, yeah, because you're not an idiot.
Right, because I'm like, as soon as...
2 + 2 = 4.
But what I have to tell you is one of the funniest things. So, like, that weekend that she had her original knee injury was the same weekend that Catherine O'Hara passed away, and I was also at, like, a girls' weekend where I wasn't really on my phone, and I opened up my phone, and I just see, like... tragedy, and then I see Lindsey Vonn airlifted, and somehow in my brain I mixed up all the stories, and then I announced to the group, Lindsey Vonn just got airlifted and I think she's paralyzed or dead. Okay, that was very much not the situation.
Sarah is the least reliable town crier of all
totally
time.
Unreliable. And then by that afternoon, people were like, what are you talking about? She's fine. Like, she barely has, and she's going to compete in the Olympics. I'm like, wow, that is way different than what my brain was telling me happened to her.
Yeah.
So then when she's like, getting up to the gate, and my girlfriend says, like, I say, I can't believe she's going. And, what was her injury? And she said, oh, she's got a torn ACL.
Yeah.
And I said, there's only one way this is going to go.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the first turn.
Yeah. That was a doozy.
I think that is a little bit of like that tunnel vision competitive athlete. Like,
that is the drug of like the free divers.
Yes,
that is addiction is what that is.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like I know Lindsey Vonn doesn't want to hear this, but I'm not talking to her. I guess
She won't.
I feel like, did she kind of take the spot of maybe another like backup USA racer? Was there another Olympic? Like, is that how it goes?
There's a substitute.
Is there a substitute? Because I feel like that person, like whoever should have been, like, okay, because if like one of the Americans drops out, the Team USA people drop out, does one person from another country go? Yeah. What happened? I have no idea what happens in that scenario. And that made me feel like I'm sad for a lot of people here, multiple people.
That's how TJ feels when one of us like won't do one of the challenges, because he's like, there are people who would kill to be here.
Kill to be here. Yeah, I was kind of feeling like that. Like,
I didn't even consider that part of it.
That was where my mind went.
Well, and like Arnold, Pump Club, he does not appreciate people like judging her for going and all that, because he's like, they're losers. But I'm like, I don't judge her. She can do whatever the hell she wants. Right. I just think it's stupid.
Right. Absolutely.
I mean, do what you want.
Absolutely. They are going 70 miles an hour.
I can't.
You're a knee.
Great idea.
My girlfriend goes, well, she has a brace on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If my vehicle driving 70 miles down the road needs an entire steel frame and airbags, I don't think a knee brace that I can barely see in a skin-tight suit is going to cut it around those turns.
Yeah, I smelled trouble.
Call me crazy. I'm not the one who works in that field, but I'm just guessing.
I would kill for that kind of delusion, though, because she was delusional. She thought she was going to get the gold, baby. 41-year-old with a torn ACL. She thought she was crushing it.
I want to, because like the pain, like I can feel.
Well, she clearly can't because she has
she can't. She got a cortisol shot in it, and she was whatever they get. Yeah, that was that. Oh my God.
So I was really interested in that, and I mean all of it. I love fucking curling, luge, bobsled.
Oh, you know what I'm excited about? The women's ice hockey, and how there are 2 women on, I want to say it's the Swedish team and maybe Team Canada or Team USA, I can't remember, but they're engaged and they're a real life couple, and they aren't set up to play each other in any
heated rivalry.
Yes, real life heated rivalry and lesbian version. Oh my God, I love it.
That could be like the next season.
Hello, it writes itself. If people aren't already writing the fan fiction, so
somebody's going to make a reality TV show, like a heated rivalry with these leses.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I can't wait for that for you.
I want more of that. Like, I want all, like, that's fun.
Well, because you're a gay supremacist now, which I've been for a really long time. Yeah.
All gay everything.
Yeah, you're just like, I think that you are opposed to heterosexual content in the way that like fundamentalists hate gay stuff.
Yes, correct. I'm like
you feel like it's an abomination.
Yes. Every time. I'm sorry. Watch Heated Rivalry and that adorable relationship, which I do understand is a story of men written by women. But tell me.
I'll tell you what I am in a great relationship with, and that is my Brodo bone broth.
Absolutely. Well, great relationship because it gives you all the things that you want in the morning. Like, it is like kind of like a nice warm hug in a cup.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Protein is all the rage right now.
It's all the rage. And rightly so.
Yeah. And
but
bone
it's hard
broth
to get it
is
all.
a real easy way to get it. And let me tell you, not all bone broth is created equal. If you go to the grocery store and you get that stuff and it comes out watery, it does not have the things in it you want. That is all water. You're wasting your money. Don't do it.
This is like proper, delicious, and nutritious bone broth.
Collagen, all the good stuff in it.
All the good stuff. Amino acids, electrolytes, nutrients to support gut health, blah, blah, blah. You already know. All under 50 calories and with 0 sugar or fat. I made the best potato soup this week.
Oh, yum.
With the chicken bone broth as the base. I'm telling you what, I was singing my own praises. Like, I'd be like, Adam, how was it? You know, like.
Yeah.
And
you want everybody to talk about it.
And I'm like, it's so good. Because when you make a great soup, it really does feel like a triumph.
Yes. You feel like I can feed the nation.
Yeah.
I know
I'm
that.
like Mother Teresa.
Yes, I know that feeling.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I'm useful. And that's all thanks to Brodo because it really did make the difference. I've never made a potato soup that was satisfactory until Brodo. So thank you, Brodo. They have 8 delicious flavors. That's the classic chicken that I use. They have spicy nona, which is hilarious. Ginger, turmeric, herb-infused, veggie-based broths. They have it all. Beef, the works. Shop the best broth on the planet with Brodo. Head to brodo.com/candy for 20% off your first subscription order and then use code CANDY for an additional $10 off. Once again, that's brodo.com/candy for 20% off your first subscription order and then you get an additional $10 off if you use our promo code CANDY.
What a deal.
It's a great deal. Okay. Louise.
Yes.
We have more breaking Olympic news.
Okay.
Right before we started recording, I saw a BBC headline and I was like, I was so happy because this is made for our show.
Tell me everything.
This guy, I don't fucking even know what event. Let me see what event he was in. It doesn't even, biathlete. Those fucking weirdos. Okay. This biathlete got the bronze and then he's on afterwards getting interviewed and he confessed a week ago to his girlfriend that he had cheated on her. He's telling the interviewer this.
Oh no.
And said, I made the biggest mistake of my life cheating on her.
Oh my God.
I confessed to her a week ago and it's been the worst week of my life. I would give anything to get her back. This bronze medalist is like, fuck the Olympics.
This feels very Italian. Is he Italian? Where's this guy from?
That is a great question. Norwegian.
Norwegian.
He is a Norwegian guy.
Wow, they're not big on showing emotions. I've been there. They don't even smile.
He said he had a gold and he blew it.
Oh, like she's the gold medal. He's like, I got bronze and also lost the gold in 2 ways.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sarah.
Is she like, are they like finding her? Cut to her. Where?
This is the story that we need to follow.
This is the content I want.
This is the Olympic content that I live for.
The Olympic love stories. This is what I care about.
Seriously. And I didn't see it coming from a biathlete. It's usually in figure skating, like the cutting edge.
Yeah, they are. There is a couple that like married couple, and they kiss on and they're like and
kiss. That's great and everything, but this is so much better.
Yeah.
So they started dating like 6 months ago. He cheated 3 months ago. Oh. And then voluntarily confessed, which is the dumbest thing you could ever do.
Keep his mind on
And why would you confess the week before your goddamn Olympic?
I could see that, like that I don't want anything on my mind. Like I could see an athlete doing that, saying like, I gotta,
Do you agree that the confession is always a mistake?
No, but I do think the confession right before you're about to leave for a very important, highly stressful event that doesn't allow you the proper time to do the repair work afterwards.
It's ill-advised.
Is ill-advised. There could be better timing.
Well, hold on. Okay, so here's my logic about why I think it is a mistake. And not because I think deception is preferable. It's just because if you're voluntarily admitting to cheating, it is a selfish act. It is, you've already done the thing.
You're looking to clear your conscience.
Yes.
I would agree with that.
And then it causes someone pain. She's hurt and sad.
Right. That it's not necessarily, you don't need to admit. Yeah, I agree. I don't think you should do it, but I don't think that person should then unburden themselves. But I agree with that.
Okay, thank you. Because that's how it feels where, now he has confessed. So he thought he was going to be relieved. Then it ruined his life. She's hurt. I mean, maybe just break up if you're going to even do that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It seems like a bad choice. But God bless him.
Yeah, it's really case by case scenario here, right? And it's like how long the deception was going on,
That's a good
is it
point.
just a one-time thing?
They called it an affair, which did sound worse than just
affair.
one night.
Like if it's like, oh, I cheated on you, we got to get some of the details.
True.
Of what
it's just a one-nighter, though,
and nothing I couldn't work with in couples therapy.
Right. That's right.
Not a problem. That's my bread and butter. It's like.
This is where you do your thing.
And if you need a therapist, email me at sarah@solutionsoc.com. For the month of February, I'm offering $80 couple counseling. That's a special deal. Big, huge, gigantic discount.
You should tweet to that guy.
I'd be like, couples counseling
because it's hilarious. Yes. His name is Sturla Holm Legreed. It's the old classic.
Oh, yeah.
Legreed family. Okay. Anyway, I didn't ask you how you're doing. Do you have something you want to share? I mean, I did, but you made me go first.
Just the same. Just watching the Olympics. Yeah. My favorite part, one of my favorite parts. I like all of the Olympics, but one of my favorite parts is the first week when the athletes arrive and they do their like the haul of what all they got from all the sponsors. Canada has some great uniforms this year. But unfortunately, they're not. I'm seeing a bunch of people who are upset, especially heated rivalry fans, who are upset about. This has become a heated rivalry stand podcast, basically. Who are upset because of like tariff agreements and stuff like that with and import stuff where we don't have access. They're not selling any of the Canada merch to the USA.
Yeah, I mean,
and you know what? I get it. We don't deserve it, but
no, we don't.
I want it.
That's why we can't have nice things.
That is why we. This is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah,
100%.
So white straight man ruined it.
Yeah.
Once again.
Yeah. There was an odd item of two odd items of clothing that were included with the Team USA's bag. And one was this, what I can only describe as a duvet cover, if a duvet a comforter, if a comforter were a skirt, and with a real image of a, like, Yosemite with a bald eagle flying through the scene.
Stop.
And it is, and I think that some of them are put it on saying, oh, I love it, like, because they're being silly. Because there's no way that this is a stylish skirt.
Who's making this merch?
Nike.
Lauren?
And it already was sold out. And
I can see that being sold
I do
out.
get that comforter style skirt is very warm and cozy if you're in a cold weather climate. But when they put the outfit together, I was like, who did this?
Again, send me this shit.
Look, I know I should send you all of this. You have to see this. I'm gonna send it to you right now. Eagle skirt,
I appreciate that.
Olympics, because it's just like, what are we doing here? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm doing here, and that is getting clothing that doesn't look like a comforter skirt, and that is from Daily Look.
Yes.
Thank God for Daily Look. They are saving my life, because I was telling Sarah before we started how, like, you can barely get down my driveway because of all the snow, and it's been so cold that it's not melting. And so, like, I'm basically a recluse, whether I like it or not, and I do not like it. But what I do like is all the clothing Daily Look sends to me.
Never been a piece that doesn't fit me, which I don't know how they do, because
I don't either.
When I order clothing for myself,
Yeah.
I have to return about 90% of it.
I wonder, because you know how on the quiz,
I get all of it, and it fits perfect. Even jeans.
it fits perfect. That's what I'm saying. Denim. Can you believe? Jeans.
Unheard of.
It's unheard of, and I wonder if it's because on the quiz that you take where you say, like, what kind of clothes you are looking for, what style you like, blah, blah, blah. There is a question where they ask for, I think, your social handle. Mm-hmm. And I wonder if they then look at your body.
They might, because
it's a real person.
Yeah. And she really hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
I got, like, flannel stuff. I got, like...
Honestly, I was jealous of your box. I love my box, but then I was like, I like her box too.
My box was really cute.
It's so cute.
Yeah. And it was great how, like, I was in a clothing rut for a while, and I just didn't feel inspired. I did not have the energy to go to the stores. I didn't want to try things on and feel, like, upset about how nothing fits and blah, blah, blah.
I tried to get her to.
This arrived at my door. I loved everything. Everything in that box, I just got one box, and it was the perfect amount of clothes. I kept everything to give my wardrobe the refresh that it needed, to then make, like, 20 new outfits.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt like, oh, now I have a wardrobe. This can go with this. And they write you, like, in the little, like, description, like, with your box comes this little, like, write-up of outfits that you could put together and how you should wear it, and, like, pair this with this. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Look at me with the new nice wardrobe, and I feel like a grown-up.
She is not joking. Like, this is all true and very helpful, because it's hard sometimes to know what to buy.
Yeah.
It is the #1 highest rated premium personal styling service for women, and we know why. You get a real person, not an algorithm or something. And they have a deal for us. It's time to get your own personal stylist with Daily Look. Head to dailylook.com to take your style quiz. Use code BRAINCANDY for 50% off your first order. Just do that, for Pete's sake. Once again, that's dailylook.com for 50% off, and make sure you use our promo code BRAINCANDY so they know we sent you one last time. dailylook.com, promo code BRAINCANDY. Alrighty, let me see this skirt that you were saying about.
Yeah.
Is it just okay? Oh, that is worse than I pictured.
Thank you.
That's an abomination.
What are we doing?
What are we doing?
And they went
It
hard
seems like a prank.
with I know. They went, and then they gave him these fedoras that look more like what you'd wear if you were in the Andes or something like that. Why they gave him a black fedora with it? It is an odd
Yeah, we have
clothing. Like, I want to see the mood boards for this, like the style boards and all that. Like, what did you plan on going together in this bag? I did love the and I am calling them outfits that they walked out to at the opening ceremonies.
Oh, I did want to say, I'm sorry, I keep like doing these asides, but last night was, okay, so yesterday was the day after the Super Bowl for us.
Yes.
And last night I had to take Lincoln to lacrosse practice, and it's way far away for some reason. And it's so far away that you don't want to come back home.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that's the worst.
But it's out in the sticks. It's totally in like Deliverance area. Like,
not a place where they have a Chili's you can hang out.
No. Okay. Kelly saw my location and she's like, why are you there? Like, she was immediately worried. Okay. So I go to this bar called the Scoreboard.
Okay.
And it is like, for real.
Oh.
Proper,
I can't wait for what's going to come.
Like local yokel.
Yeah.
And I sit down at the bar, and then over the period of time come like 5 guys, like white dad types. And I hear them talking about the Bad Bunny halftime show.
Oh, Bad Bunny.
I mean, we're Bad Bunny stans. I mean,
I freaking love it.
I've been singing all of his tunes for days now because
it will be #1 on my
gets
Spotify Wrapped
inside
next
your
year.
soul.
Yeah, it does.
Well done, Bad Bunny. But as soon as they brought it up, I was like, uh-oh. Mm-hmm. And they were like, how about that halftime show? Did you guys see that? And then like the one guy's like, well, I took my dog for a walk. And then the other one's like, I was just like on my phone. But like, they weren't being as offensive as you think they could have been.
Yeah.
And looking back, I think they were almost wanting one of the other guys to be like, you know what, I kind of liked it.
That. Well, let me tell you, I feel like the closer you get towards, maybe it's just I'm taking after my mother. I think, but like a little bit of me thinks that this is like a menopausal thing.
I know you would have.
The older I get, the more I'm like, I don't give a shit anymore. I love making people uncomfortable. In fact, like I've been thinking a lot about things of the past, like how I responded and how I would do it now. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, especially, I'm making men uncomfortable. That is.
Well, here's another aspect though that I thought about later, which is, of course, there's xenophobia and racism entrenched in this whole Bad Bunny situation. But there is also just the fact that, my man, you're old. It's not for you.
It's not for you.
You don't know who he is, and you're a little bit embarrassed about it.
Yeah.
And you don't understand why it's cool.
Right.
And so instead of it, like sort of sitting with that, you attack the fact that he sings in Spanish. I think that is an important part of it.
Yeah. Yes,
because
absolutely.
You are middle-aged.
Right. Listen,
Bad Bunny is not your guy.
Every time, for the past, I would say 10 years maybe, when the Coachella lineup gets released, I make fun of I'm like, what the hell is this band? Because the names, I'm like
floating toilets.
It was all the same. I just don't know them. And I'm making fun of them because I don't know them. 100%. That's what it is. You're old.
Yeah, and I want them to accept that. I got bad news for you fellas. Right. We're not going to wheel out Mick Jagger again this year. Okay?
Right.
So you're
by the way, not American. So.
Right. And you're probably not going to enjoy any of the upcoming halftime shows.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And that's all right. That's not for you.
How it goes. Right. Sorry,
so anyway, I just want to share that with you.
I agree. Yeah.
Okay. Now, did you watch the Lucy Letby documentary?
I don't even know what that is.
this is on Netflix, and it is about we have talked about her on Brain Candy before. She is a nurse from England who was convicted of murder of neonatal babies.
I did see this, and I was like, ooh, I don't know if my heart is ready for this week. But.
Yeah. They were in the NICU, and that's where she worked, and all of them died during her shifts, and she was convicted. Okay, so she's in jail. And when I originally heard about the case, thought, obviously, she did it. In large part because during the trial, they put up this graphic of all of the nurses, and then they put a check mark next to their name if they were present or on shift when the baby died. And there's maybe 20 nurses total that worked in the NICU. And the only person who had a check mark on all the baby's death days was Lucy.
Yeah.
And so to me, it's like, obviously.
Right.
Like, and from studying killers, as I have, like, a lot of serial killer females are nurses or caregivers or whatever. So it just added up to me. But then about a year and a half ago, there was a huge article in the New Yorker that was putting into question that idea and basically saying that this hospital was inept and that they didn't have good practices and that they, in general, had a lot of issues systemically that contributed to deaths that were unexplained, quote unquote. And so then I watched the documentary, and I think their point of view was more that she is responsible.
Okay.
But it was pretty even-handed. It was sort of just like, what do you guys think? And so I still think there is enough question that she shouldn't be in prison because there's no evidence. It's just that she was there. And then I guess I shouldn't say there's no evidence.
Okay, tell me.
I'm like, her fingerprints.
Right. I'm like, where are we going with this?
Well, once they arrested
Dear
her.
diary, today no.
I mean, kind of.
Oh, no.
Okay, but hear me out. Yes, there were journal entries. And Sarah, and yeah, she said she was responsible. But no, for real. Like, I'm joking about it, but like, she doesn't say like, I'm a murderer and here's what happened.
Is it just like a feeling of responsibility because
she had gone to what I believe was the hospital's therapist.
Okay.
Or what, a psychologist or psychiatrist. And they encouraged her to write a journal where she like processed her feelings about all these deaths that were happening that she says like were so upsetting. And she said she felt responsible.
Well, that's different.
That's different.
I caused it.
But like the way it's worded, you could see it either way. And
damn, it's.
They said in the documentary, everything in this case is circumstantial evidence, but there is an abundance of it. And that's probably what led to her conviction. But there is no physical evidence. And I don't think that's right. I err on the side of not guilty if you do not have, beyond a reasonable doubt. Man, I have a reasonable doubt.
That is so uncomfortable if
if my baby died, I wouldn't have this position.
Right. I'd be like, I don't care. Like, yeah.
I'm talking as like a outsider,
That's a tough one. Well, I have jury duty on the 27th, and I hope I don't get anything close to this.
Wait a minute. That's like almost your birthday.
I know. It will be.
Cruel.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never gone. I've never even had a summons.
You actually have to go?
Yeah.
Because usually it's like, I've gotten them, but then my last name started with a different letter than, you know how they do that?
It's like, bring this card. You are juror number da-da-da-da-da.
Sarah's, oh my God.
I have a juror number.
Great for us.
It's like 3517 or something like that.
Sarah's.
Oh, yeah. I could be
finally living her dream of Law and Order.
Dude, when I got that,
you must have been
I was
psyched.
Thrilled. I was like, oh, yes, yes. And then I told my employer, I was like, I just want to let you know I will be at jury duty on this date. I don't know if that matters, but it is my civic duty, and I will be
$15 for the day.
Yes. Yep. Mm-hmm.
What else does it say?
It says that your employer pays you for 3 days, but if the trial lasts for longer than 3 days, then you get $50. I think it's $50 a day for each day that you're there, and that you can be dismissed one time for vacation, illness, or work or something like childcare, something like that. You can get dismissed every time if you are the sole care, if you're the only person providing childcare. I'm not that. So yeah. So I'm
so
hope
happy for you.
I hope that they do pick me, and I think I would be a good person to have. I'm a rule follower. I am a therapist.
It's so annoying, like how you're going to be honest and everything. Because I would be like, I think he did it, like, beforehand, just to get out of it.
I'm going to be very measured and weigh the facts. And
are there any, like, high-profile cases in your jurisdiction?
In Lakewood, Colorado? I don't think so. I mean,
no.
There could be some.
Wow. I hope so.
I
wonder
hope
what
so
it
too.
is. I hope you learn
I know. I'm already
everything.
getting like butterflies for
for us.
You know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And a little update. I already told Susie about this, but for our listeners, I mean, this kind of like ties into our Olympic content earlier, that I have been informed that it is very likely that you and I will be not only going to the Olympics, but like on the field for the Paralympics. That we could be like
involved.
Yes.
Hands on.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
It really is hilarious because of our Guinness World Book of Records, like, where we had to be like, we were officiants or whatever the hell. Yeah. And like, what if they did give us some sort of important job?
I feel
regret
like they have volunteers for so many different jobs there that are necessary that you could sign up for.
This is
and
scary.
Like, we could do a whole bunch of like, yeah, I want a job at the Olympics or Paralympics. Doesn't matter. It's potato to me.
Yeah. I almost prefer the
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you know who's getting a lot of attention is the guy right now on the regular Olympics, but on the long jump, you know how they have the blue lines that go down the landing, like when they do the long jump, and then they have those blue lines that kind of like mark like where the guy's gonna land. Well, if they when the skier lands, those lines get kind of messed up. So they have another guy whose only job it is to go in and spray that blue line, and everybody cheers for him when he does it, and it's like, woo! And then when he's done, and he's like a star, and they're like, give him a medal. And I'm like, yeah, I want to be like that person who's like,
I do too.
Gets a bunch of cheers for doing something that's like, I replaced the ball, or like, you know.
This could be our Olympic story.
I know.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna go so like, I am not a fan of red, white, and blue, but I will be for the Olympics. The Olympics is a totally different game. USA. I will be so like. I love those.
You say I'm not a fan of the red, white, and blue?
No. I'm not gonna like listen.
Wow, this is like scandalous.
That's not.
Listen,
now these days,
I think you have to reframe it. I am a huge fan of the red, white, and blue, and that's why I fight for it.
Yes, absolutely. I'm not a fan of the way that the American flag has been taken over. Yes, co-opted by a different group that does not stand for what I think the athletes and of the Olympics who are international stand for.
I always think about I interviewed this woman who was like ordained as a Catholic priest, but like obviously not officially, and then was like excommunicated and all that stuff. Yeah. And you know, I asked her like, why wouldn't you just leave, like, and go Lutheran? You know what I mean? Go Unitary. And she's like, because sometimes when you love something enough, you have to fight for it, and you have to do it. You have to change it from within.
Yes.
And that really stuck with me because you do hear a lot of that. Like, if you criticize America, some people say like, well, go where you want to move to. Go there. Go back where you came from or whatever. You know, not to me, but like to other people. And that is fucked up. Like Sarah and I love the values of the USA that we know and love. Right. But that's why we have to fight for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
We would get so patriotic all of a sudden.
Oh my God.
We were on the field at the fucking Olympics.
My God. Because I feel like we would need that balance. We need people like you and me embracing that. And
that's right.
I think and
it's worth fighting for.
To like, to not just abandon ship and not just like,
they can't win.
Right.
You can't let them win.
Right. And for the athletes.
I'll tell you what's a winner in my life.
What?
And that's Smalls cat food.
I think it's a winner in your cat's lives too.
Both of us, all of us, I should say, benefit. The 4 cats that I house and all of their fur all over my house. And I love Smalls. This is human grade cat food that I have never tried personally.
But you could.
And yet I am confident in telling you it is delicious because of the reaction that Lava, Ethel, Kathy, and Mary demonstrate when those packets get taken out of the fridge and put into their bowls. This is so much better than the crappy kibble that you're giving your cats or the stinky, disgusting canned food you're giving them. This is not stinky, which is why I'm allowing it in my house. And they have a deal. And this is like one of those deals that Sarah and I are always like, if you're not doing this,
right,
I don't know what to tell you.
You're throwing your money away.
Stop guessing which meals will upset their stomach. For a limited time, because you are a Brain Candy listener, you get 60% off your first order, plus free shipping when you head to smalls.com/braincandy. One last time, that's 60% off your first order, plus free shipping when you go to smalls.com/braincandy, because cats are very persnickety.
Yes.
And they do have like belly issues sometimes. And you're always, I've been down this road. You try to figure it out. What's the problem?
Ugh, I would not want a cat with belly issues. It's
disgusting.
That sounds awful.
Just get Smalls.
Gross.
All right, Louise. Next up. Okay. It's so hard to decide what to talk to you about.
I know, because there's
it's
always
fun talking to you about everything.
Oh, well, I could talk about just about anything. So, I spent
That's true.
a good 10 minutes on a duvet cover or comforter cover skirt.
All right. Well, how about a debate?
Okay.
This was in The Cut, I think, and it was a lady journalist who was on the dating scene, and she is somebody who believes on the first date, the bill should not be split. There should be no discussion about it, and that it is the responsibility of the man to pay for it. Mm-hmm. And if you don't, well, she's going to make a stink about it. And so they're often, when she's on these dates, the men say mm-hmm. like, wait, I thought you were a feminist. And like, mm-hmm. what are you doing? That's old fashioned and stuff like that. And she's just sort of like, yeah, if you're going to ask me out on a date, then you're going to pay for it. And
100%.
Also, like, if women still have to, like, carry babies for 9 months, you can pay for the first date.
Or do all the other things that are performing, like it's like a dance, right? There are steps that the woman takes. And if we're talking about a heteronormative relationship.
And we are,
We are. That there are steps that the man takes, there are steps that a woman takes. The woman is... Let's look at actual time and energy let's say, okay, the man does pay for that date.
Great point.
Let's look at time and energy that went into this date. You pay for that date. Let's say we're going to be like, just for math, it costs $100.
This is so great. I'm so into this.
Okay, costs $100 to go on that date. We're going to say you make $25 an hour. That's 4 hours of work that took to get that. I would argue that woman put in far more than 4 hours of work in just the primping and getting ready for that date alone. So if we're talking like time is money and the value of a person's time and the what they're actually putting in and getting at, I think the women are paying far more than the men on these first dates with their time.
I would love to get an itemization of what each person paid. Their
outfit, nails. Maybe you got like, oh, I'm going to go out and I'm going to like get a new, oh my God. And say it's the first week you're dating them. I had this idea that I'm going to get some like cute lingerie or something.
Obviously.
And then you want something that nobody else is seeing and blah, 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 blah. And so you're going to spend money. Fuck off with the whole we're going to go 50-50 on dinner. Because I don't think those guys even did so much as pop a breath mint in.
No.
I dated them. I know.
Yeah, you know. You've seen their selfies. They aren't even cleaning
the ones who
mirror.
did, I think, chose me for a reason. I was their beard.
Stop it. Oh, I love when you get like this.
So,
I hear what you're saying.
You know?
And I totally agree. And that is, you know how I frequently talk about how, like, obviously I consider myself a feminist, but I also acknowledge the ways in which we have fucked ourselves, which is we fought for the right to work outside the home and have our own identity. And then we kept doing everything in the home.
Yeah, that was the problem.
What?
That we should have fought harder for them to do more labor.
Yeah, we really fucked up because that should have been step one.
Not like, oh, I'll just take on more. Oof.
Because that is what we did. We got jobs.
Yeah.
We earn all this money.
Yeah.
And then we're still doing, and this is science, data. This isn't me just shit talking.
Right. They're still doing all the unpaid labor.
So, yeah, you can pay for the first date. Because she isn't even saying, like, that's how she lives all the time. It's just that first date.
The first date. And I do believe that whoever is the one to initiate the date or ask is the one who's going to pay for it. And I carry that into my relationship now after over a year.
Sarah.
Where if I think, okay, there's a concert I really want to go to.
Yeah. I'm going to buy the tickets.
Yep.
Yes,
if I chose it, the Valentine's Day plans, there's this thing I heard about, I want to do, I bought the tickets.
It's my treat.
My treat. But if she's like, oh, I want to go do that, then she buys the tickets.
That's a really good
and it works. And it comes out like even Steven in the end.
Of course, because you're in a loving, committed, egalitarian relationship.
Yeah, and it's really
And
nice.
you can learn real fast whether you're in one if you go by this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, I think this is a good way to do it.
Yeah.
But I love that the guys all of a sudden have tabs on your, like, politics and points of view when, like, they don't want to get their credit card out.
Like, what the...
I say this, I pay for...
I know, you would not be like that.
I don't even want to split it. Like, please. It's upsetting to me if someone, like, I get really upset when someone tries to pay. Yeah. It's like, I need to talk to a therapist about it.
Yeah.
I cried about it one time when I went out with my girlfriend Cassie. Shout out to Cassie, and I had my purse, but my cards weren't in it, and then I went to be demonstrative and be like, I got it. And then I didn't have my card, and I started crying. And she's like, "Why are you crying?" I don't have any value.
That's some info. If it went so far as like there's emotional distress
because I can Venmo her. Like,
right.
It's not like
this
it was
is
just
not
like
the end of the world, but there's something inside your mind that was like,
I was like, I have no value.
Yeah, that is a fun thing. I would explore that with a therapist.
Oh yeah, I mean, but I already know what it is, and it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Anyway, the point is, I agree with this lady, but I'm also paying.
Right. I agree. Same.
Okay.
And I think on all my, I split the first date with the last guy I dated.
Wait, how did it go? Like, what?
I'm pretty sure we split.
The check came, and then what?
It's my most recent ex. What do you think?
Did both of you reach for it or anything?
I know.
Was there any pretend?
No, I don't
effort?
think there was. Because I remember that when we broke up, my mom said,
she did say this. I remember this.
She was like,
I knew.
Yep.
Yes.
Because he didn't pay. He made you split it on the first date.
Because listen, dudes, if you're still tuning in, which tip of the hat, and you already know this if you are, but like, if you pay for that date, the dividends that you reap.
Oh my God.
It's not just like sort of physically, which is definitely part of it, but also just like then they want to pay and be generous to you.
Yeah. And it's like what creates, and the reality is that we live still in a society that is rooted in these, gender roles.
Yes.
And that those, adhering to those, especially early in the dating process, the courtship, provides emotional safety. Provides a sense of security and says,
it's familiar?
It says like this person, it plays into that, like this person is going to care for my needs in the same way that I think maybe like a lot of those things that are stereotypically maybe more feminine, like more nurturing or a touch, those on a first date, like if you are looking to move this relationship
that is
forward,
such a good point.
Then you should play into the
paradigm
hallmarks, I guess, of the things that signal to our brains emotional safety.
Beautifully put.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
That's right.
It doesn't mean that we're like that and playing along with those that are deeply rooted in our, like, the society that we exist in is very different than believing in equality.
Yeah.
That is like both people have the right to access the power equally.
Yes.
That is a different conversation.
I'm at church right now.
Thank you, Suze.
God, I love when you do
I am
this.
also a therapist that's rooted in like a feminist approach that is kind of what I'm just talking about with like the understanding of that, but that real feminism is equality and access to power, which I always want for my clients and for everybody, for it to be equal for everybody.
The dirty secret is this would benefit men and women.
Yes.
Everyone gets benefits from this setup.
Yes.
And Sarah did a really good job of describing that.
Thank you, Suze.
No, really. That was like better than I've ever seen it.
Guys.
I mean it. Okay. Yeah.
See,
Just
there's
enjoy.
that emotional safety and that women provide. Men, you could have that too.
Yeah.
Susie buys me dinner every now and then, and I give her this.
Yes, that's so true. Okay, this is another sort of gendered issue, but that's what we do here. Have you been seeing at all the discussion about body cam footage from?
Are we gonna talk about
arrests?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So I don't know. All of a sudden, let me see where this was. This was documented
I read that same
in the probably New York Magazine, I think.
Yeah, and man, oh man, it it alerted me to something that I did not notice. And then once, like, tell the people.
Yeah, this is New York Magazine, and it was an article about the ways in which body cam footage of usually drunk driving or public intoxication arrests are being used by YouTubers for, clicks and revenue.
Content,
predominantly of female people. Like, what do they call those? Like female
perpetrators or whatever. Like,
women that are drunk that are being arrested or at least questioned by police in drunk driving or public intoxication, and they are often wearing clothes that you would wear when you go out. And these YouTubers are getting the footage through Freedom of Information Act requests, and then they request all of the body cam footage from, I don't know, DUIs and arrests, and then they filter it by gender and male names, and then post it on YouTube and make a boatload of dough.
Yep.
And then these women are
I've consumed
humiliated.
this material.
When?
Because remember when I told you, like, I've gone on like the rabbit hole of
body
police.
cam.
Yep.
Oh my God! Yeah.
And then once I read this, I was like, oh, I am part of the problem, and I have to. I totally, like.
Was it usually women that you saw?
Yes.
Fuck.
I didn't even fucking realize it until reading that, and then I went back in my mind, and I'm like, oh my God. It's always that, and they're always made to. They're always the titles are made to make the women look like unhinged and out of control and very manic or very
and
like
flirtatious sometimes.
Yes, yeah, and that this is almost like they don't show any of that of the clips of the men and doing all the same dumbass, stupid shit.
Because the clips of the men, I would imagine, demonstrate aggression. Whereas
I can't even say
clips,
I know
you're
so
like,
many.
I've never seen any of men. And then the clips of the women are sort of this pathetic fool who is also attractive, presumably, or at least sexual. And then their lives are ruined and they didn't consent to it.
Right.
And I think that some people see it as, well, maybe you shouldn't have driven drunk. And okay, but I don't think the punishment fits the crime, actually,
I would
because
agree. Nor is it even.
If it's skewed, because the article said, because when they got in touch with one of these YouTubers, who, by the way, this YouTuber asked to remain anonymous.
Of course.
And they said, why are you doing this? And he said, oh, it's a public service. It shows the problems with drunk driving and the risks and why it's terrible. And they said, okay, well, then why do the vast majority of your videos feature women when 80% of DUIs are committed by men?
Yeah.
He said, I cannot control what others want to watch or what the algorithm ultimately chooses to promote, which is what Tyra Banks said about why they did disgusting things.
That is a dumb...
That's a cop-out.
That is the biggest cop-out. That is the biggest cop-out. So we should just do it because there's a sick audience that, like, no.
You're saying
not in what
human nature should get to decide instead of your wisdom and discernment and ethics?
And we all know about a mob mentality and what happens with that.
So then that's what we should do.
That's crazy.
If it weren't for noble, and it's actually noble men.
Yeah.
If it weren't for noble men, and this is part of why I actually am very patriotic and have great admiration for the founders, despite some of their shortcomings, is because they put into the system laws and rules and ideas that didn't benefit them.
Right.
And they did it because they knew intellectually and ethically that that's what we ought to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that is remarkable, because what I'm seeing now often are people that aren't doing that.
Yeah. I keep hearing a lot of people using the beginning of one nation under God and forgetting the second half of that.
When are you hearing this? What are they saying?
It was an argument for, it had something to do with like a biblical like maybe the 10 Commandments being in schools or something like that, or what? So I can't remember where it was.
Added until 1954.
And it was, and then I was just like, oh my God. Or maybe it was something about, it might have even been about the Super Bowl and Bad Bunny or something like that. But it was very recently, and I heard, and I wanted to be like, make her finish that sentence.
Right.
Because you're forgetting that half.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of things like that. I feel like that when people say the money is the root of all evil, when it's the love of money.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like stuff like that where people like prune something.
I didn't know that one.
Yeah. Like, okay, well, money is one thing, but greed, that's another thing.
Yeah.
But it feels like that with this, where it's like, I really admire all of the people that I see and have seen historically, like, overlook their own interests for the greater good. Mm-hmm. You know? And so when we see stuff like this, I'm just like, really?
Right.
Would you ever monetize a YouTube channel of body cam footage of young women?
Late stage capitalism.
It's fucked.
Yeah.
And how can you possibly think that is making the world a better place?
They don't. It's that.
But how do they not care? There's a lack of civic mindedness that I do not understand.
Yes. I would agree with that.
And I suppose it is connected to a lack of community, because if you can just put everything in the abstract and think of people as this like blob, then
and if you're isolated, and if you're isolated, if you're on your computer, like working from home, getting everything door dashed without ever even talking to the person, where they just drop it off the door, you never have any human interaction. I mean, people could stay inside and not ever leave. And I think that makes...
It changes your brain.
It changes what's important, changes your brain.
Well, I think it is so obvious that the answer is to require body cam footage to only be released with consent by the person being arrested. Because if the body cam footage is truly designed to hold law enforcement accountable, the only reason that it would want to be released by the person being arrested is if that cop did something unethical.
Right.
There is no other reason why I would want footage of me being
Nor would
released.
I need it. Nor would anybody in the public. It doesn't serve a public interest. We all know people drive drunk. We don't need to see the exact details of how that arrest went down. But if it were like, that's...
But if you're hurting a black man at a traffic stop,
right? I want to see that.
Yeah, I want people to see it. Then I'm fine with that. That person consented to its release, and the only way it's going to change is if they legislate it. But as of now, you can get access to all of that shit and put it on YouTube.
I think people are making money off of that.
That is fucked.
A lot of money.
I just can't believe they aren't sorting it out. It's so obvious.
Yeah. That feels like we don't understand the ethical impact of, or like implications of that.
Well, we do.
Well, yeah,
but
like,
the men in charge are like, yeah, but what
with
about
a lot of
let's
this?
just
Like,
make it
we just put the cart in front of the horse with so many freaking things in this internet age.
Well, thanks for listening, everybody. I hope you learned a lot about heated rivalries.
Yeah. Send me all of your heated rivalry memes and online content because I live for it, especially people watching. God, what I wouldn't give to just watch Susie watch episode 5 and 6. I just want to watch you watch it. I can't imagine
what goes on. When you come, I'll wait, and when you come, we'll watch it.
Ugly cry like you will, like your heart
kidding me?
Feels so full, and it's like you're gonna scream.
Is it like The Notebook or something?
Fucking The Notebook wishes. The Notebook wishes.
Wow.
And I know I'm not the I know everybody agrees with me on that.
Do gay men enjoy it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, but gay men are definitely like, oh yeah, those are definitely 2 lesbians.
Why? Oh, that bums me out.
No, just one of them said that. I just saw a funny meme online.
Do you think that's true though?
No, I think gay men are loving this. Every gay man I know, ask our friends, love it.
Do you think it
George loves it.
All right.
It's just basically me and George passing memes back and forth.
I think you're saying it's basically not representative of gay couples in the same way that The Notebook is not representative of like fucking the married couple, that.
I don't know. I'm hearing from a lot of people that this is why representation matters, and it is showing that like it is.
Well, the sex part, but
yeah,
the romance, I doubt it.
I think when you see it, it actually does because of. I think it is because. I don't want to give anything away, but this wasn't like.
Because we're gonna watch
easy
it together.
Yeah. It wasn't like The Notebook, but yeah.
They overcame something.
I mean,
don't say it. Okay.
I can't say anything.
All right. Please use our codes. They are all on thebraincandypodcast.com on our Candy Codes tab. And check out our patreon.com/braincandy if you want reality TV content. We love you.